Feel me like a Hellcat.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Screw this, I need a hat. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My hair is just crazy. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, but anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys a really fun trick today. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Really fun trick if you're doing for this like a stage performance or whatever. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Also, the channel is about to be hitting 2 years of being active, I guess. April 22nd, I believe, will be 2 years of this YouTube channel. Just comment down below what you guys think I should do for the 2-year special, or just a little something just to do for 2 years. And with that, let's go ahead and get right into this trick. Okay, everybody, so let's go ahead and get right into this. So the spectator, go ahead. I would have 2 spectators. Spectator number 1, spectator number 2 sitting right in front of me, and I'll just have one of them just mix up these cards all they want to. The order does not matter for these cards. So once they're done shuffling, I'm hand the cards over to spectator number 1 and just have them deal down 10 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So spectator number 1 has dealt 10 cards, as you guys can see. So we're just gonna lay them right here. Spectator number 2, I would ask them to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now spectator number 2 has also dealt down 10 cards. So I would actually have them both covering their piles. So check this out. While spectator number 1 is covering their pile, spectator number 2 is covering their pile, I would not be touching these cards. So now here's what's going to happen. We have the remainder of the deck here. I'm just going to go over, I could do the spectator number 1 or 2, or if I was doing this in front of a stage of people, I could walk up to someone else in the audience. But I'm just going to have someone touch the back of any card. Just touch the back of it. Let's say they touch the back of this one right here. You could have touched the back of any card, but in this case, you touched the back of the 3 of hearts. Now, it's not the suit I'm worried about, it's the number. Okay, you've touched the back of a 3. And now keep in mind, you could have touched the back of any number, but you touched the back of a 3. So check this out. The moment I snap my fingers, 3 cards have now disappeared from spectator number 1's pile and reappeared in spectator number 2's pile. Spectator number 1 could go ahead, take his pile, and he could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He only has 7 cards. Spectator number 2 could come over here. He could also count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 10 minus 3 is 7. 10 plus 3 is 13. And that is the trick. Okay guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick that you just saw. So you're just going to need an ordinary deck of cards. It doesn't need to be a full deck, just close to a full deck. So as long as you have just a regular deck of cards that can be borrowed. This is a great trick just for a stage. So if you're doing like a stage performance, this is a good trick for it. Just make sure you have at least 2 spectators and a table. There is a way to do this with 1 spectator, and I'm going to also teach you that way. But make sure you have a table and that the spectators are on the other side of the table seated in front of you. So, go ahead and take your cards, and one of the 2 spectators can shuffle up the cards, so cards get shuffled just like this. Now, you're going to come up, and you're going to tell spectator number 1 to deal down 10 cards. Now, the way I did it in the performance was an interesting way. I did it like this. I'll tell you why. I'll show you why I did it like that later, but they're going to be dealing the cards, so how I did it in performance doesn't really matter anyway. So, spectator number 1 deals down 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like that. Okay, you're going to pick up the 10 cards and you're going to spread them out, showing, okay, you've dealt down 10 cards. You're going to square up these bottom 3 first with your left hand or whatever hand you're holding the cards in. In this case, it's my left hand, so use your left hand to square these up. And now these remaining 7 cards, you're going to kind of pick up a little bit. So you're going to square these up, pick these up a little bit, and square them up. But what you're doing whenever you do that, if I can find a way to show you guys this angle, you're just kind of catching a break, just like that. So now my pinky is underneath these top 7 cards and above these top 3 cards, just like that, okay? So now I have a break. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get these into Gambler's Cop, which looks a little something like that. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So make sure, one more time, have your break. What you're going to do is you're going to bring it down to about where the gap between your middle finger and ring finger is, so this little gap right here, okay? And you're just going to bring it to about right there, and now you're going to bring these back up And now your hand is going to come down. It has these cards under the table, and it just looks like you're resting your hand just like that, when in reality it's resting on your lap. You have these 3 cards, boom, just like that. And now you have these 7 cards. You're just going to lay them down right here. And now you have these copped or palmed, whatever you want to call it, in your left hand. Traditionally, whenever you do a gambler's cop, if you're not at a table, you kind of keep them at your side with your thumb here, so you're kind of covering those cards. But since you have this table here, all you have to do is just bring your hand down. No one's going to be able to see under the table. So once you bring them down, your hand's hidden here. What you're going to be doing is throughout the trick, whichever hand you're not using, so if while the spectator is dealing down cards, both hands can be down on your lap. And that's just showing that's your relaxed position when the hands aren't moving. That way they're not suspicious when out of nowhere this card just likes to be under the table. So that's why I did it like this in the performance, because this hand was occupied and I wasn't able to use both hands to deal. So that's why I did it both, just to keep it consistent. But again, they're going to be dealing the cards, so it won't really matter. So now you're going to have them deal down 10 cards. Spectator number 2 deals down 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like that, you're going to come over with this hand, square them all up. Hopefully they made a pretty neat pile. Pick it up, and you're going to bring these hands together. So the hands that have the cards palmed are going to come up. Just make sure you keep it up high enough where they won't see it. And now you're going to hold it just like that with your thumb just kind of clipping this. Now you're holding these 10 cards. You can spread off a little bit if you want to. Just be careful because you don't want to flash, okay? You can spread off a little bit if you want. I don't really like to do that because I don't want to risk flashing. So now you have these cards right here. What you're going to do is before you lay these down, you're going to bring this back, square up with those 3, bring it back up, and set it down just like that. So now what you've done is you've taken 3 out of this pile secretly and reloaded it into this pile secretly, okay? So now, spectator number 1, you can also have them cover the packs. That also just keeps them from tampering with them, and it also makes the trick seem more impossible in the end. So now, you have your 2 piles here. You're going to take the rest of this deck, and you're going to go through looking for a 3. So there's obviously one here spreading through. There might be another one. There's 3. I seem to have all four 3s in this pile. Now, statistically, there is a small chance that all 4 3s will end up in these 2 piles. Which, I mean, there is a chance. If that happens, you don't have to do the part where you make you force the 3, because you're going to be forcing any 3 you want in this case. You're just going to spread through and look for one. I see one here. I'm just going to go up and see if I see another one, and I see 2 right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split right here where I see this 3, and I'm going to just kind of do this and cut that 3 to the top. So now I have a 3 on top of the deck, just like that, and that's exactly where I want it. So you're just going to get a 3 to the top using whatever method you prefer. You can cull it if you want to. It doesn't matter how you get this 3 to the top. So now what you're going to do is you're going to basically just have them touch any card they want, and you're just going to have them touch it. You don't want them to pull it out or anything. You just want them to touch it. So say they touch this one. You're just going to out-jog the one they touch, pull it out, square this up, and be like, okay, you could have touched any card. And in this hand motion, you're going to do a push-off pinky break, just like that. So you're going to take your thumb, push off the top card, and bring it back just like that, and you catch a break just like that. So you could have touched any card. You're going to lay this top card here on top of the deck, and now you're going to do a double lift, because this is obviously a random card. This is not a 3, this is a 4. So you're just going to lay this on top, and you're going to do a double lift, okay? So one more time, you can touch any card, lay this on top, double lift, flip over 2 cards as 1. 3 of spades. Obviously, you flipped over double, they don't know that. You're going to say, okay, so you've touched the back of the 3 of spades. The suit doesn't matter, I'm just worried about the number, so obviously a 3. You're going to flip that back over, and you're going to say, and keep in mind, what you're going to do is you're going to start shuffling up the deck, and that's because you kind of want to spread out and show this visual that they could have touched any card, but if they see this 4 on top, they're going to be confused. So a simple way to get past that is to just cut up the deck a little bit, maybe shuffle it a little bit, then spread it out, and show you could have touched literally any of these cards, but you touched a 3. Okay, so now you're going to scroll this back up, you can lay it down, whatever you want to do, and now you're going to show, okay, snap your fingers, the trick is done by this point, 3 cards have disappeared, they can pick up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and have reappeared under this guy's pile, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, just like that. And the trick is pretty much done. If you want to do a similar trick that involves one person, I'll show you guys how to do that right after we just kind of go over really quickly this whole trick. So they get to deal down 10 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. you're going to show, look, we have 10 cards. You're going to catch a break above those 3 cards. You're going to cop them under the table, lay them down. The other spectator's going to deal down 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like that. You're going to pick it up, square it up with these cards you have palmed. Boom, just like that. Lay it down. Now there's 3 cards here, 7 cards here. You're going to go through, look for a 3. I see one. I'm going to cut it to the top. I'm going to have them touch any card they want to. Doesn't matter which one. In this case, it is a 3 because you did double lift, blah, blah, blah. Flip that back over. You can cut up the cards, shuffle them up a little bit. Doesn't matter. And just show. You could touch any one. Now, boom, trick's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just like that, the trick is done. So now here's a way you can do it if you just have one spectator. So what you're going to do is before you even hand them the deck, so they can shuffle up the cards, what you're going to do, before you even hand them the deck, you're just going to 1, 2, 3. Just like that. You're going to take your thumb and just deal down 1, 2, 3 cards and catch a break. Just like that above those 3 cards. And then when you hand them the deck, you're going to cop those 3 cards just like we taught, just like I taught you guys earlier. And now they can obviously shuffle up all these cards all they want to. Then they can deal down 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can pick up this pile, reload those 3 cards, lay it down, and now you can go through this, look for a 3, cut it to the top, and then you can basically do the same thing. Just you could touch the back of any card, do a double lift to show it's a 3, and then flip it back over. You can shuffle it up, show you could literally touch any of these, and then boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is the trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really fun trick. You can do this with obviously 1 or 2 spectators, depending on how many you have is the way you gotta do the trick. But it's really fun. I have a lot of fun doing this, and it's just great for stage performances. But again, guys, we are hitting about to hit 2 years of this YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see something special for that, just let me know. And we're almost to 200 subscribers, guys, so let's try and get to 200 subscribers. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.